For a number of years, the province generally and the City of Regina in particular have enjoyed leading-edge indicators nationally in terms of its economic performance. We've had to adapt, be more responsive and a little quicker on our feet in terms of making sure that things get done that allow that growth to continue. We've had a data center in City Hall since about 1981. It's had very little update other than new equipment since then. So for a host of reasons, we started to re-examine what we needed to do in terms of the data center here in City Hall. Operating a data center is not a core business of the city's, and so we started to think differently about how our data center might be housed. We were exploring the need for redundant power supply for emergency situations. And of course, the reality was that for the city to pursue upgrading its own redundant power was going to be a very, very expensive undertaking. And the primary reason for that, or the need for it, was to maintain power to our servers. Obviously, one of the benefits we obtain with the business arrangement with SaskTel is that the data center there comes with redundant power supply. It became a risk mitigation exercise, in fact, given the quality of the environment that they were in City Hall, and so being able to move them to a contemporary environment that provided all the environmental controls and so on was very appealing. Part of the business expectations from our end was that we had our own servers in their space, but we also, because of that, wanted to make sure that our staff had easy access to the space for monitoring and checking and making adjustments to the equipment. And the way that SaskTel has set up the accessibility for our staff and the close proximity to City Hall means that it's worked out very effectively. There's no time lost in significant travel, and the mechanism for getting staff in and out does allow us easy and quick access without sacrificing an important element, which is the security of the environment. We had technical people with good IT capabilities who were taking care of some of the hygiene matters of a business environment. By that I mean watching temperatures, humidity, checking for moisture leaks around the windows, making sure heat was on, that things were plugged in. So staff that were spending that kind of time on what I've referred to as hygiene matters are now able to dedicate their time to much higher value work that benefits the end user, our customers here inside of City Hall. The space that we've been able to free up in City Hall, which is not insignificant, it's the equivalent of a small home, is being transformed into usable office space for staff here in City Hall. So again, it's a higher value for the 1,200 square feet or so that we have on that floor. It allows us much more contemporary office space for our staff, which ultimately translates into higher productivity. So it's a win-win all the way around. The process of transitioning from City Hall to the SaskTel facility, it went without a glitch and quickly and smoothly. I've heard of no issues. In fact, any debriefs and reports to the executive team have been very positive about both the transition and the ongoing support that's occurred. We did look at a number of options, including status quo here in City Hall. The choice, and I think the obvious choice at the end of the day, was SaskTel Colocation service. And the primary reason was that they met our business driver needs. The business case on a financial basis was sound, and we enjoy an ongoing positive working relationship with SaskTel.